vulva virus that is going around that literally causes sepsis and necrosis of your genitalia and appears to eat away at it before basically unaliving you, and it's sexually transmitted. You get it from having intercourse. And once you get it, you will catch sepsis from it and you will be no more.
You heard it correct. Hot Girl Summer is canceled for the summer of 2025. It's a flesh-eating STD out there. Let's talk about it. What it look like, TV?
I am back! What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did ya miss me?
Your very own spokesman for the Insidians. We're inside and we're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And I'm back with another one. And today, this gonna be a quick one, but I had to get on here and share with y'all this information about this flesh-eating STD I found out about. Yup. Like I said in the intro, Hot Girl Summer is over this summer. I know a lot of you guys are seasonal Insidians. You might be gearing up to go outside, and I want you to know exactly what's waiting for you out there.
Hey y'all, if you've never heard of necrotizing fasciitis, Google it. There are 3 documented cases in the UK that's flesh-eating vulva infection. And if it can happen there, it can happen anywhere. Be safe out there.
Ladies, you're not going to like this one. Yet something else attacking the lady bits. Yes, your girl's downstairs, okay? A bacteria that's going to destroy all the menoras. All the vulval menoras. Majora menora, all them.
What the hell is that?
You need to know this terminology because that's part of your lady bits and you should know them. But anyways, back to the subject at hand. There's a new STD. It came out in the UK. I know somebody made this. This is like a flesh-eating bacteria. It's known as NF, Necrotizing fasciitis. And it will eat away at your lady bits.
Talk about the new flesh-eating vulva virus that is going around that literally causes sepsis and necrosis of your genitalia and appears to eat away at it before basically unaliving you, and it's sexually transmitted. You get it from having intercourse. And once you get it, you will catch sepsis from it and you will be no more. I don't think I need to explain to you how bad this is, but I will anyway. So this is a flesh-eating vulva infection, and it has already been 3 cases reported, and they're saying gynecologists now need to know the signs, and you should too. So doctors in the UK are warning gynecologists of the risks of necrotizing fasciitis on the external genitalia, and it's seeing several severe cases. In a new case published April 8th in the Journal for BM Case Reports, UK doctors described 3 patients who were found to have this necrotizing fasciitis of the vulva. Ladies, we know what the vulva is. Vulva includes the external female genitalia such as the labia, and the labia, So, NF, also known as the flesh-eating disease, can arise when certain bacteria enter the skin through a wound, cut, abrasion, burn, surgical wound, or at this point, even a fucking insect bite. Mr. Sullivan, who is a professor of microbiology at the immunology at Indiana University, go my school, that NF can occur anywhere skin or tissue is breached, including genitalia. Go on to say that this is being spread through SE, you know what, and once it's on there, those little mites eat away at your vulva and everything involved. So ladies, if there was another time to like not touch men, now would be the time. Okay, bye.
Told y'all, man. I thought it was a little funny in the first video when she said it came out in Europe like it was a new pair of sneakers or something.
There's a new STD. It came out in the UK.
But if it's over there in Europe, it's coming to America if it's not already in America. Somebody probably itching like hell and don't know what the hell it is. But let's get into exactly what causes the flesh eating so we can have a little bit better understanding.
Necrotizing fasciitis is also called flesh-eating disease, and it's pretty dangerous, and I'll tell you why. It's most commonly caused by this guy, which is group A streptococcus, when it gets underneath their skin and starts spreading. Everything in your body is covered or protected, and the muscle has fascia. When this group A streptococcus or other bacteria get down deep into the tissue, it spreads along this fascia, infecting everything around it. When this occurs, it is life-threatening, and although it's rare, I have seen it from time to time. Treatment includes IV antibiotics, sometimes steroids, and sometimes debridements in the OR. The photos are too gruesome to show you on TikTok, but do a quick Google search and you'll see for yourself.
All right, so that's exactly what it is. And so far, it's 3 confirmed cases in the UK. Hasn't been any of the STD types found in America. But Americans, don't think that you are off the hook, because you can just catch this. You can get this from eating raw seafood, my oyster and my clam eaters out there, and you can get this from swimming in brackish, nasty water.
The bacteria called Vibrio vulnificus. The main ways you get this bacteria, the most common ways according to the CDC, are through eating raw shellfish, predominantly oysters, and exposing open skin wounds to salt water or brackish water, okay? Those are probably the 2 most high-risk things to keep that in mind. The CDC also reminds us that the way to reduce your risk is to cook oysters and shellfish. That is the way to sort of reduce that risk, because you have to cook the shellfish to get rid of the bacteria. Symptoms of this bacteria, Vibrio vulnificus, include watery diarrhea, abdominal cramping, nausea, vomiting, fever, chills, etc. Also can cause a skin infection. Most people with mild cases will do just fine, but it's possible to have a very severe case that could land you into the ICU, even potentially with amputations. There are about 80,000 cases in the United States every year. About 100 of them result in death. You want to wash your hands. Don't eat raw or undercooked shellfish, such as oysters. Make sure you keep any wounds covered. Avoid contact with open wounds with salt water or brackish water. Things of that nature will help.
I could tell you about it, she could tell you about it, but you're never really going to believe it until somebody gets it. What if I told you that this summer, people are getting it?
Tonight, 3 people in the tri-state are dead from a rare flesh-eating bacteria. 1 in New York, Suffolk County, and 2 in Connecticut. It's called vibriosis and can be caused by eating raw seafood like oysters or swimming in salt water. It's unclear how the victims contracted the bacteria. Health officials recommend anyone with an open wound should avoid warm ocean water. And people with compromised immune systems should be careful when eating or handling raw seafood.
Concerns tonight about a rare but extremely dangerous flesh-eating bacteria. At least 5 people have died in Florida and 3 others in Connecticut and New York. What researchers are saying about a possible link to climate change. Here's ABC's Jacqueline Lee.
It lurks in warm waters and raw shellfish. And tonight, officials are sounding the alarm about Vibrio vulnificus, a flesh-eating bacteria that's killed 5 people in Florida and 3 in New York and Connecticut so far this year. According to researchers, the Northeast cases may be linked to warmer waters due to climate change.
It's been coming up the northeastern seaboard, probably because of warming of the Gulf Stream and as a consequence of climate change, global warming.
Symptoms of Vibrio include nausea, vomiting, upset stomach, cramps, and fever.
It's rare, but when it occurs, it's serious.
The state of Florida has had 26 confirmed cases of Vibrio vulnificus so far this year, 5 of them resulting in death. And in Connecticut, officials say 3 patients became infected since July. 2 had open wounds and went into the Long Island Sound. The 3rd ate raw oysters from an out-of-state establishment. Lindsay, health experts say the best way to reduce the risk of infection is to stay out of the water if you have an open wound or cut or are immunocompromised. Lindsay.
Some good advice there, Jacqueline. Thank you.
I go to the beach a lot, but I never really been a get in the ocean type dude, man. I be at the beach and never see the ocean water. I always thought when you go in the ocean, it's warm. So I'm thrown off by the whole warm ocean water. Don't you go swimming when the water is warm? Isn't all the ocean water warm when y'all swimming in it? I don't know. Like I said, I don't be getting in that stuff. So if you do get in the ocean, you do like to play those games, be careful, man. Be careful, man. You can survive this. There has been people that survived, but it takes a toll on your body. Now, before anybody get to making assumptions in the comments section, you see she had it all the way back in 2014, before this STD version even came out. All this nasty stuff that's going on out there, somehow y'all done made it morph into a STD version. Ugh, what is going on out there, man? If it's ever been a time to be an Insidian, now is the time. And like I said, for all my seasonal Insidians, I'm not mad at you. I used to hibernate in the wintertime and pop out in the summertime. When you're out there, be careful. Be careful who you messing with and who you dealing with. And if you're dealing with somebody that's been outside for a long time, man, I pray for you. But anyway, man, just wanted to keep y'all in tune with what's going on and what's out there. I saw that and I thought that is extremely wild. I think this might be one of the worst STDs we ever had. At least, you know, with other ones, you get to try to walk it off. But this right here seems, even with the treatment, it's going to be a long, grueling road. So like I said, man, like how these videos always go, hit me up in the comments section. Tell me how you feel about everything you just witnessed.
Tell me how you felt about what just happened there.
And if you done made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.